For the longest time, the idea of a Honda that's genuinely built for off-road, well, it kind of felt like it went against their whole brand, right? Reliability, comfort, smooth ride. We saw the Trail Sport trim pop up a few years back, but let's be honest, those first attempts, they were met with a fair bit of skepticism.
Yeah, a lot of people basically call them appearance packages.
Right.
Look the part, maybe some different trim pieces, plastic cladding.
But not much substance underneath. No real mechanical upgrades to back up that rugged look.
Exactly. It wasn't really delivering on the promise.
But that whole story seems to be changing, fundamentally. We've been digging into recent reports, statements from Kazuhiro Takizawa, he's the president and CEO of American Honda, and looking at the nitty-gritty specs for new models, especially the 2026 Passport. And the picture emerging is, well, it's not just marketing anymore.
No, this looks like a real strategic shift. They're putting serious resources into making Trail Sport mean something much more than just looks. It's about genuine off-road capability across their trucks and SUVs.
So that's our mission today. We need to cut through the marketing noise and get right down to the mechanics. What's the real difference between, say, Trail Sport 1.0 and this Trail Sport 2.0? What are the actual physical engineering changes? The shocks, the tires, the skid plates, the stuff that proves Honda is serious this time? And maybe the bigger question, why now? Why this expensive pivot, and what does it tell us about where Honda sees its future, especially in the utility vehicle space?
Well, I think the why now is pretty crucial. It feels like a necessary move, maybe even a bit overdue, frankly. The market forced their hand. It's just incredibly competitive out there. And you see this growing demand. Right? People want vehicles that feel genuinely rugged, that have real utility, even if they only use it occasionally, like on weekends.
You mean looking at things like Toyota's TRD Pro lineup or what Subaru's doing with Wilderness?
Exactly. Or even, the Ford Bronco Sport effect. The market has basically said, if you're going to sell an off-road trim, it needs to actually be capable, not just look it.
So Honda realized they were falling behind.
It seems that way. They needed a serious response, a clear strategy. And when you look at Takizawa's comments, especially from the Japan Mobility Show, it shifts from sounding like marketing goals to, well, a direct corporate order.
He said pretty directly, we're expanding this concept. That sounds unambiguous.
It really does. That kind of public statement from the CEO, that signals a major investment. Engineering resources, money, factory time, the whole deal. So for you listening, this deep dive is really about understanding that balancing act. How does a huge company like Honda juggle what their mainstream buyers want? Reliability, comfort with this growing demand from enthusiasts, or even just adventure-curious buyers for actual off-road hardware. Skid plates,